What's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to my channel. Today, well, no, it's my birthday eve today. My birthday is tomorrow, so I am going to be filming a get ready with me video. So if you guys are interested, keep watching. So starting off, I've already primed my face a little bit with a moisturizer. And excuse my hands, they are ashy. I just got out of the shower not too long ago and I didn't moisturize yet. Let's go ahead and go in. I'm going to use two primers actually, and these are both new. I had them both for maybe like a month or less. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Jelly Pop primer, and I'm also going to use this Revolution Pro blur stick. So I don't know which one I want to go in with first. I think probably I should go in with the Jelly Pop. And I've been using this primer for since I've had it, and it's been about a month or less, and this smells so good. And it works so good. It's like it's moisturizing, and it kind of gives you like a sticky feel. Alright, so I'll let that dry down a little bit, and this stuff smells so good. It smells like watermelon. It smells really good. So good. My face feels a little sticky, but that helps to grip your foundation and make your makeup stay on longer. So it's a really good product. I like it, and I'm an oily girl, so it works for me. So you guys pick it up, try it, and see what you guys think. Moving on, I'm going to use my Revolution Pro blur stick, and this is a mattifying. I've never used this with this, so I don't know how it's going to work out. So I'm going to use this, and this is, see how many ounces you get. 1.6 ounces. This is like really, really huge, but you get 1.6 ounces, and it rolls up. I'm not going to roll it up too much. I'm just gonna take it, take it over the areas like where I have large pores, which is like right in here and also here. So I think that's enough with that. I'm gonna kind of press that in, and I could still feel the stickiness of the other primer, so maybe it'll work out. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to move on to my brows, and I don't do my brows on camera often. I might end up doing it off camera, but I don't know. But I'm using the Revolution Pro, and Makeup Revolution it's the same line as Makeup Revolution. This is just Pro Revolution. It's the same thing, but it's on the other side of the Makeup Revolution shelf. But anyway, the pencil that I'm using is in dark brown. It's a Define and Fill Brow Pencil. And this is the packaging it comes in, and it's gold. And it feels so luxurious. Like, the pencil itself is heavy. It is very heavy. Well, not very heavy, but it's heavy. It doesn't feel like your normal drugstore eyebrow pencil. So, I've been letting my brows grow out a little bit. I need to really cut them, because they are looking a little thick. So, and I don't like my eyebrows to be too big. Like, I just don't. That look is not for me. So, and you know what? I think that I should have gotten a lighter shade, because this kind of looks black to me. I don't know if it's just me or if I'm tripping, but it does look kind of black. So my plans tonight is to go to a club, and I don't really like the club scene, but I'm doing like a two-part thing. Like tonight we're going to a club, tomorrow we're gonna have dinner at a bar and grill in Detroit, and it's really, really nice, and they have really, really, really good food. So, and it's a nice atmosphere. Sometimes they have live bands. It just depends on the night, but we went. I've been before for my best friend's. She had a bachelorette party there, and it was really nice. So, doing that, and hopefully it'll be a good time. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean up my brows, and to go under my brows I'm going to use my Maybelline Better Skin, and this one is in the color 60 Deep. And I'm just going to use this for under, to clean up under, and I'll go in with another one for the top. So I'm going to clean up the top part with, if I can freaking find it, my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage, and this is in the shade CJ08 Nutmeg, and it's a little darker than the previous concealer that I used. This is more like my skin tone, so I'm cleaning the top. That up a little bit to blend it out. But I am so excited. I haven't been out in a while. I feel like my life consists of just working. Working, and that's it. And now that school is back in, I have to you know, drag my kids around to practice, and you know, just playing the super mom, which is really hard because I like to take naps after work, but that's not possible anymore. So that's life. That is life. I was ready for my kids to go back to school, but I was not ready for all these extra activities that they do, practices and whatnot. So it's crazy. But I'm not gonna prep. I do have help, so it's not that bad on me, but he works 2 jobs as well, so it's kind of hard, but it's okay. I'm not gonna complain. I love my kids. I do anything I can for them so they can be successful and do what they want to do, so it's all good. Next I'm gonna go ahead and color correct, and I'm gonna use my favorite, my LA Pro in the color Orange. And I'm gonna hit up these areas that need it. So moving on to my eyes, I am going to go old school and use my Too Faced Bon Bon palette. I'm going for, like, I hadn't decided what I wanted to wear, but I'm sure whichever outfit that I decide to pick, the eyeshadow will probably flow with the outfit. And I don't usually do my makeup to match my outfit anyway, so hopefully it flows okay. I am going to use this palette, and looking at the palette, it doesn't have a really good transition color for me that I'm looking for. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is using a little bit of my bronzer for my transition, and I am going to use the color Deep, and this is the Elf bronzer. So I'm going to use that for a transition color. It's kind of like that warm-ish, reddish brown color that I like. So I'm going to use that instead of what's in this palette for transition. So I'm going to do like a brown eye look, like a neutral, because tomorrow I am going to really zhuzh it up and use color. I am super excited. I know what I'm wearing tomorrow. I've already been working on this look for a while. I ordered my dress months ago, and when I got it, I couldn't hardly zip it up, but now I can zip it up with no problems. With that moment, I'm like, because I had my daughter zipping it up for me, and when she did it so fast, and like it zipped, and I'm like, it zipped. I'm in this thing. It gave me. I felt good. I felt good, y'all, and it's the best feeling in the world to know that all of the hard work that I'm trying to put into my weight loss is not going in vain. So just that alone just really made me so happy. I think I'm gonna go in with Bordeaux from this palette. Bordeaux, however you pronounce it. I don't know, but it's a little darker in the transition. Not too much darker, but darker. Drag it up just a little bit because I kind of have a hooded eye here. Drag it a little further up. And all of the eyeshadows, I have to take them up just a little bit because of that. So just want to kind of take my time and blend it in good. I'm super excited. I'm gonna get together with some ladies that I work with, and my best friend, and my other friends, and my sister. And my sister's birthday is the day after mine, so we usually celebrate together every year, and that's something really special that we share. It's awesome. 1 day, 1 year apart, so it's fun. I'll be 33 Sunday, and she'll be 32 on Monday. And it's so weird to say, like I'm getting old. I'm getting there. But it's just a blessing to live to see 33. Not saying that that's super old anyway, but it's old enough. You know, I just feel like just yesterday I was graduating from high school, and I was still in my teens and still young and vibrant and all of that. So it's really awesome. I feel like I'm growing every day as a person. So that's always amazing. For my lid, I think I'm going to do almond truffle for my lid. This is like a light taupey color, like almost pink. Take that up a little bit into the crease more. Yeah, this eye look is a little boring, but that's okay. I like boring. When I got off work this afternoon, I had stopped at the Ulta by my job. Their Ulta store is amazing. Like the one by my house is okay, but they have everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. They carry MAC. They carry Juvia's Place. And I'm not just talking about a few things. You know how you go in and you see just a few things sometimes? They have everything. Everything. I was blown away by the collection of products that they had by each company. It blew me. So these other ones around here, and we only have one here in this city. They need to step their game up. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use my Pro Revolution. No, I'm sorry, this is just the Revolution Makeup Revolution London, the Liner Revolution, and I'm gonna do my eyes. I'm gonna line my eyes with this. Alrighty guys, so after a fight with my liquid eyeliner, which has dried out on me out of nowhere, I'm gonna have to move on to my foundation. So, oh Lord. And I haven't even had that mug for that long for it to just dry out on me. So that is super duper disappointing. So today, as I said, I was going through Ulta. I was spinning up my, I got a gift card for my birthday from my coworker. Shout out to Siobhan. I love you lots. You the bomb. So with my gift card, I purchased a few things. I got some eyelashes. I think I got lip color, lip powder from Wet n Wild. I don't know. And I also picked up this. This is the BH Cosmetics BH Liquid Foundation Naturally Flawless Foundation, and I got the color 227 Warm Chestnut. It retailed for, I want to say it was like $9 or $8, something like that. I don't believe it was over 10. But I got this, and I am in no need of a new foundation. And I said I wasn't gonna buy any more foundations for a long time till I used up all the ones that I have. But I just don't see that possible anytime soon. So I saw this one, and I'm a foundation junkie, so that's why I got it. But I tested it in the store, and their store lighting is not all that great, so I'm not really sure. So I'm going to just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I pray that this color works out for me, because if it doesn't, this whole process is kind of going to be in vain. So I'm going to take a little bit, and it does look a little orange for me. So I don't know, hopefully it dries down and it looks decent. So I'm going to go in with my sponge. Yeah, it's looking orange. Right away, I'm noticing that it's orange, so this might not be the move. I might have to start over. Okay guys, so I grabbed me a foundation brush because I noticed that the sponge was taking the product off, so I'm just gonna try to go in with this brush here. And it's looking really oily, I don't know, and this is not I don't know if it's going to dry down to something different. It is supposed to be, let me read the claims on the box. Tell you guys a little bit about it. You get 1 fluid ounce, 30 milliliters. And the box says, our new and improved BH liquid foundation now includes hyaluronic acid to keep skin hydrated. The lightweight formula imparts a natural looking satin finish and provides medium to full coverage. So I'm going to assume that you could build this up. I don't think this is the right shade though, but we're gonna work it out. And it could be my color corrector. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because I use the same color corrector under all my foundations and it doesn't really make a difference. So we're gonna see. And I used about 2 pumps, and it comes out like really like a little bit at a time. So they weren't like generous pumps. So I mean, I guess you can say that it's full coverage, but with my skin, I have to have like full. Like, yeah, see, this is how much comes out when you pump it. I don't know if it's because it's not fully primed. Yeah, it's only coming out like little bitty dots. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's the bottle, maybe it's the pump itself, I don't know. But I'm gonna go over these areas a little bit, and this foundation is looking a little oily, so I'm definitely gonna have to set it with a powder because I don't want to be looking greasy. Not on the pre-birthday turn up, no ma'am, that's not what we're trying to do. So definitely gonna need a powder if this doesn't work out for me. All right, so this is the foundation, and it is blended down as best as I could. and it's still looking a bit oily. Now I'm all here for doing this. I love a natural finished foundation, even for me, but this is a bit too glowy, oily looking for me, too greasy looking. So definitely gonna have to set it with a powder. um but I am going to go ahead and move on to my highlight or my concealer, and today I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the color tan, deep tan, and maybe that'll help with some of this orangeness that I got going on. And I really love this concealer. Like, it's, the consistency of it is really nice, really nice, and it only takes a little bit. Like, I only have to usually dip the stick once, and it's enough coverage for what I'm trying to achieve. This big old sponge, I should have grabbed the actual brush, kind of work with it, because this sponge is super big. Or at least a smaller sponge. Yeah. So I don't want it to take over. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so I went ahead and blend my I went ahead and blended out my concealer, and I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Wet n Wild powder in the color Banana. And like, that sponge and concealer, it's good for face, but trying to work with it to blend out your concealer is a job in itself. So I wouldn't recommend anybody use a size blender to try to blend anything out like your concealer. I mean, foundation, yeah, but concealer, no. I have to go back in with the foundation to try to cover up the areas that I didn't mean to highlight. So just, you know, just save yourself the extra work. You see right now it's like the powder, I'm gonna have to go back in because the powder is taking over. Let that sit for a few seconds and I'm gonna dust it off. But as you guys can see, the concealer helped tone down the orangeness in the foundation, because I believe the concealer is more like yellow based. So that really helped the situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust that off. So I don't like it to sit too long, because I don't like that white cast that it can give. Better already. Probably have to go in, and I'm not going to put any more product on the brush. I'm just going to take the brush how it is and just kind of go over the areas that the powder just kind of got in the way. So. Alright, so let's move on to contouring. And I don't really contour a lot, just like for special occasions like birthday or going out for like a nighttime look. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal Shape and Stick, and this is in the color, I believe this is Mocha. Let me see, it says on top. No, I'm sorry, it's Espresso. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Contour the areas. Use a little brush here, and I don't like to go overboard with this because this is really dark. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking that same e.l.f. bronzer, and I'm going to bronze my areas. I'm using my Real Technique brush, which I love for this job. I don't know why, I just do. A little bit down here just to set it so it don't go nowhere. But yeah, I just do a lot of this normally for every day. I'm going to contour my nose with the same bronzer, and I'm going to use like this slanted brush. I usually use a different brush, but I can't seem to find my two good contour brushes that I use for my nose. So I'm just going to use this one. It gets the job done. I don't want to put too much product on there. I don't want to be out here looking crazy. So as I said before, with this foundation, it's going to definitely need to be set with a powder. So I'm just trying to think, which powder do I want to use? Do I want to use the L'Oreal or do I want to use the Superstay? And I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Superstay and set this foundation. I can get it open. I'm using a big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna tap in and then tap off the excess and just kind of set these areas, because right now you see it's looking shiny. And we don't want that. I mean, I want it to glow, but I don't want it to look greasy. So let's set it a little bit. So for my highlight, I am going to, oh wait, now before I go to highlight, before I move on to my highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush, Jesus, I need to get it together, on my blush. And I am going to use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable in the color Warm, and this is Warm 78 Soft Sun. And this is really, really nice. I love this blush so much. It looks so natural. Okay, so for my highlight, I'm going to go in with the NYX Bright Idea, and this one is in the color Sandy Beaches, I believe. So I'm just gonna warm the product up a little bit on my hand, kind of swirl it around before I place it on my face. And I love these type of highlighters, but I don't, because they can be really hard to work with, like as far as blending. My fingers and blend it in, or sometimes I'll get a brush. It just depends on the time in the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, because like I've said like many times, it's hard for me to like apply my lip, when I apply my lip gloss and then set my face, doesn't go right. And my eyelashes I do last, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using my what's this, MAC Fix, and what is this? Yeah, Fix Plus, and this is in Rose, well, the Rose one. Nope. But it smells good, real good. I'm gonna let this dry down for a second, and then I'll be back with the rest of my makeup. Alright guys, so I went ahead and applied my eyelashes, and if you guys want to know which eyelashes I'm wearing, these are the Faux Mink Jasmine Brown. Jasmine Brown, and the style, shoot, what is the style? False Glow, I believe is what the style is, and these lashes, I think I need to go back in and cut a little bit more so I can move this one over, but I'll probably go back and do that in a second when I am done. These feel heavy, and I'm not a real big fan of the Eyelure the Allure eyelashes because the band is like super thick and like they feel stiff. Like when you put them on, you can't like bend them. They just don't feel comfortable. They're very, very pretty. They make some really bomb eyelashes, but they are not comfortable. Like, and I need my eyelashes to be comfortable. I usually go for the no-show band eyelashes, but yeah, I gotta do some adjusting. It's hard for me to put these bad boys on. But I'm gonna go on and move on to my lip, and I'm going to use my NYX lip liner in Cold Brew. And I am just feeling like gloss tonight, so I think I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna use the NYX Lingerie gloss in the color Butter. So, this is the final, well, not the final look, because I got to get my pins out of my hair, style my hair, fix my lace front, get my clothes on. But this is it for the makeup. I'm going to go back in and cut this one so I can wear it comfortably. This one looks fine. But, yeah, they're really thick. They're very pretty, but very thick. So, I'm going to go ahead and get these things out of my hair and start putting my clothes on. Thank you guys so much for taking time out and watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys.